Hello, welcome to IBU's School of Foreign Languages. My name is Emine. This is the fifth video on how to improve our listening skills, and this episode's topic is how to take notes effectively. Let me first share with you the content of this video. First of all, I will talk about listening and note-taking. Then, I will mention benefits of note-taking briefly, and I will give you some strategies for taking better notes. And finally, I will show you some useful websites to practice note-taking. Contrary to hearing, which is something we do naturally or spontaneously, listening is an activity we consciously do. It is something we choose to do. We do this because we don't just want to hear something, but we want to understand it. So understanding is the key point of listening. In order to understand what we listen to, we need to concentrate and pay attention. So we should listen actively. One way to do this is note-taking. Note-taking is an essential skill which we need in every part of our life. We need to take notes in some exams, like TOEFL, in class while listening to our teacher, in a meeting with our boss, or at home while watching TV and trying to catch up a delicious chocolate cake recipe. It is, of course, very important in language learning, and here are some reasons why. First of all, note-taking helps you stay active and focused while listening. It helps you concentrate and maintain attention. Second, it helps you listen effectively. When you take notes, you will listen carefully to catch the important information, and this will lead you gain a better understanding of the topic. Third, it helps you keep a useful record of key information related to various topics. It will provide a good resource for improving your general knowledge on different topics and for exam preparation. Let's have a look at some strategies which will help us take notes effectively. Strategy number 1. Keep up with the speaker. You will miss some parts as it's impossible to write down everything you hear. Don't get stuck to a word or information, just keep listening. Strategy number 2. Do not try to note everything down. Focus on the main points. You will need to leave out some information or words, and it is fine. So be selective on which information to take notes of. Strategy number 3. Listen for main ideas and key information. You need to decide on what is useful and what is not. And to do this, you should pay attention to dates, times, and places. Listen for arguments, agree and disagree statements, or reasons, purposes, results, and examples. These are the parts where we can find the main ideas. Probably you have this question on your mind. How can I recognize what is important? Well, here comes the strategy number 4 for this. You should pay attention to language cues. Try to notice signposts. They will indicate the introduction or the order of thoughts, new points, explanation, or conclusion. You should also try to notice logical connectors or transition words. They will express relationships between ideas. Focus on repetitions. The important parts will be repeated again and again. And notice changes in pronunciation. The voice emphasis or changes in volume, intonation. The speaker is going to stress the important words. Or if there is a main point or main topic, the lecturer, the speaker, is going to change the intonation. If there's an extra information or a necessary information, again, the intonation will be changed. So be careful about these things. Strategy number 5. Don't worry about spelling. Don't worry about writing accurately and writing full words. You need to take notes of chunks, short phrases, not full sentences. Use abbreviations and symbols. Create your own codes that will work for you. They will help you write quickly and keep up with the speaker's pace. These are some examples that I use while taking notes. Strategy number 6. Keep your notes organized. Use a variety of simple and quick organizational systems. They will help you see the relationships and how things are connected. You can use outlining structures or bullet points, flowcharts, or mind maps. Anything that works for you. Strategy number 7. Listen to the recording multiple times. Leave some space to add more notes and listen to the recording 2 or 3 times. Then compare your notes with the transcript to see how close your notes are. And finally, you can try to answer questions after the listening by using your notes and to see if your note-taking works well for you or not. Strategy number 8. Keep your notes. You should use a notebook while taking notes. This way, you can keep your notes organized and in one place. And this could be a good resource to revise later, as you will have notes on various topics, and you can use your notes while preparing for your exams, for your speaking and writing exams. Now it's time to practice. You're going to listen to Maggie, and you can take notes of her plans for her husband's birthday. Please grab a piece of paper and a pen or pencil and get ready for note-taking activity.
It was my husband's birthday, his 40th. So I wanted to do something special for him. But I'd been away on a business trip and hadn't had time to plan anything. So I decided to surprise him when he got home from work. Well, my plan was this. While he was at work, I was going to cook his favourite dinner, Moroccan chicken and rice, and make a beautiful chocolate cake. Then I was going to take him to the theatre and then on to a nice little club to listen to some jazz. Well, it was getting quite late and I just started the cake when I realised I didn't have enough eggs. So I went to the corner shop to get some. But when I got back to the flat, I realised I didn't have my keys. I'd locked myself out of the house. I sat down on the doorstep and waited for my husband to come home from work and let me in. It started to rain. It was a disaster. When my husband came home from work, I was soaking wet from the rain. I told him what had happened and said I was sorry about his birthday being ruined. He looked at me like I was completely mad, then started laughing. I'd got the day wrong. It wasn't his birthday till the next day.
If you need, you can replay the audio and listen to it again. Now let's compare your notes with mine. As you can see, there are no full sentences on my notes. There are only chunks and phrases. I used abbreviations and symbols. And there are some spelling mistakes, but these are okay. I don't need to worry about these. As you can see, there's a question mark here. This indicates there's an unknown vocabulary item for me. I couldn't hear it well, or I don't know what that word is. So if you're not sure about something, you can leave a question mark there, and then you can compare your notes with the transcript and find what that word is. Then you can study and learn that word. Compare your notes with this one and see what similarities and differences we have, and try to find out which areas you should work on to take notes effectively. Now, I'm going to show you some websites which will be useful to practice note-taking. You will see the link and a QR code for each website. The first one is here. This is a good website for practicing note-taking skills. This is good for pre-intermediate and higher levels with various activities. On this website, you can find short talks and lectures about various topics. There are usually gap-fill exercises for those too. The last one, listening to lectures, will help you practice note-taking skills. These are designed to help you practice note-taking skills. As you can see, there are questions which will help you understand the processes of note-taking. Have a look at this one. The way in which the lecturer explains his intention in the whole lecture series, for example, with phrases such as I want to, blah blah, we will, blah blah. So, how many examples can you find? You're going to take notes about this question. Or let's see another one. For example, in exercise 3, you can work on sentence stress. This is good for practicing note-taking because this will help us identify what are the most important words and which ones are not. Another website is english-magazine.com. This is good for all levels. It also has comprehension questions. On this website, you can find materials for every level. There are different topics here. Some of them do not have any audio, they're only reading exercises. But you will see the ones with the audios. You can choose your level. There are 3 levels here. And below, you can see some comprehension questions. According to the level, the vocabulary and the speed might change. Also, the questions might change. You can use the materials on this website to take notes, and then you can answer the questions using your notes. The third one is ed.ted.com. This is good for intermediate and higher levels. This website is designed for students, educators, and parents. Here you can find videos on different topics. And for the videos, you can find different activities. For example, for this one, they have 5 multiple choice questions and 3 open answer questions. To answer such open-ended questions, it's a good idea to take notes first. Then you can answer those questions using your notes. These are the websites we have just seen. To sum up, note-taking can help you stay more active while listening and understand the topic better. Thanks for watching.